Broncos country, what's going on? Bo Nix named third on the unofficial depth chart. I'm going to go ahead and break down why I'm not concerned about that, why you shouldn't be either. And then we'll dive into some of the highlights and notes, takeaways that I've had from following Broncos training camp the last couple days. Apologies I wasn't here yesterday, but I am back. Here's the deal. First unofficial depth chart came out. Sean Payton said he spent just a few minutes on it, and we know how this goes. He's an old school Parcells guy, lists every single rookie last at their positions on the depth chart. I don't think that this is an issue at all. Again, I think Cody Rourke pointed out that Bo Nix has had reps with the ones in 6 of our 9 practices. So we know that this depth chart means absolutely nothing. Now, I do expect, again, Jarrett Stidham to start our first preseason game, and it's going to be up to Bo Nix to be that better quarterback on the field when the lights come on against the Colts in order to get that opportunity to be that guy and start with the ones week 2 in preseason, week 3. And hopefully, I think a lot of people are saying this even in the media, how they're expecting Bo Nix to be that 1-week starter, how they think things are projecting that way. But again, we still need to see him continue to put it together. So let's go ahead and get into just some things that I've highlighted from the last couple of days. So if you guys have any thoughts, any players that you feel like I failed to highlight, please let's have a discussion on that in the comments. Seeing you guys go back and forth in the comments, even if I don't have time to respond, I do really appreciate it. And Broncos fans, like, we've had some great discourse on the channel. Let's keep it up that way. Quality stuff. So Jake Goats, thanks for being at camp again. Check out Dulcich that we were all expecting. It just was 3 years or 4 years. I forget when he was drafted. 2021. It was just 3 years before we wanted it, right? Or 2022. But another great throw by Bo Nix. Again, 7-on-7s. You should be making a perfect throw when you got no line, no pass rush, anything like that. We see that from Bo Nix. Yeah, again, Cody Rourke. Bo Nix got reps in 6 of the last 9 practices, first team reps. Zach Wilson hit Troy Franklin for a big time, like 50-yard touchdown, something like that, in the team period. It was nice to see Zach Wilson seem to have a good day today. Love that. Now, also today, Cody Rourke saying the Broncos' first team offense did not look good against the defense on third down. Jonathan Cooper pressure wrecked the first 2 plays. Defense swarms on final play where Nix would have been sacked. Wow. But it's nice to see Jonathan Cooper having some moments. He's an edge that I feel like I would like to see him stay here for another contract. I would like that, and hopefully he can put together another really good year. One of our most well-rounded edges, if not the most. Check this play out from Bo Nix, courtesy of Jake. Fakes the rollout, comes back to the left to Javonte Williams. And Javonte does a good job of providing a little chip and then getting out into the flats pretty quickly. And I will say he is moving good. I like to see that. Bo Nix, accuracy, being able to throw these checkdowns, dump offs, screen plays accurately, guys. It is so important. It is so overlooked when you got Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen making their crazy highlight reel throws. But 95% of quarterback play is this stuff. And Patrick Mahomes specifically does this stuff very well. And Bo Nix does it well too. Sean Payton expects the Broncos starters to play 16 to 18 reps on Sunday against the Colts. And Amir Farrell of Broncos Avenue, be sure to go follow him on YouTube, says Kris Abrams-Draine is coming for that cornerback 2 spot, whether people like it or not. The new 31 deflecting a pass for a pick. 26 picked that off. I'm not sure who that is, but you see 31 making that play in the air. I believe that's Jarrett Stidham back there. Yeah, making that pass. Good play by Kris Abrams-Draine. And courtesy of Anthony Guyon. See Zach Wilson or Troy Franklin for the 23-yard touchdown, with 1 second left on the clock for the win. Love to see that. Jonah Elliss has progressed more this week than last week. And I think there are scenarios in which by the end of the season, he could be our best edge player. But I'm not going to go ahead and put that expectation on him. I'm just saying I think there's a world in which that happens. Now, speaking of rookies, Devaughn Vele has been getting a lot of praise as of late. And Zach Stevens said today he did have another spectacular touchdown catch, this time over Riley Moss during one-on-ones. Here, courtesy of Jake, we got Stidham with a nice throw to Devaughn Vele. We'll run that again over the middle. Really solid. See what else. Jake Goat saying, in the first team period, Bo Nix didn't get much help as Jonathan Cooper was wreaking havoc, just as Cody Rourke reported. Would have been 2 sacks and a low snap. Didn't help a wide receiver screen that was thrown into the ground. Boo! Come on, Bo. Hopefully he cleans that up. Ryan Edwards. Solid team, period, for the first and second team offenses today. Biggest highlight for Nix was running with the ones was faking Cooper out of his shoes on a fake pitch, running a half boot to get to his right before finding Devaughn Vele. Interesting. Screaming across in front of him, and Devaughn took it up the right sideline for a huge win. Stidham with the 2s turned down the running back in the flat for once and fired sarcastically, and fired the bullets to Stills. Probably meant Sills. Over the middle for 20 yards. So, Bo Nix, again, hitting guys. Devaughn Vele running with the ones a little bit. And Cody Rourke saying it here. Bearing something drastic. Devaughn Vele is going to make the 53. Yes, when you draft a 24-year-old rookie in the 7th round. Calm down, David. I'm just excited. That means you should be on the roster. No more time for development. No, we need you playing impactful snaps from the get-go. And it seems like that's what it is. Bo Nix hit Greg Dulcich in 7-on-7s for a 25-yard gain. Ryan Edwards here, Devaughn Vele battling with Riley Moss. Just got a 30-yard touchdown during one-on-ones in the corner of the end zone. Moss didn't have bad coverage, so that's good. Vele was just too strong for him and outcompeted him for the ball. Here we can kind of see, thank you to Anthony Guyan for putting this out there. Bo Nix in the 2-minute drill from yesterday. See firing to the left side of the field and then getting those guys lined up again very, very quickly and throwing off platform an accurate screen to get downfield. See what else we got. Sean Payton likes Devaughn Vele's size, says he can play all over the field. Tim Patrick, versatility, large catch radius, yes. And Caden Stearns reunited with Ejiro Evero in Carolina. So excited to see him continue his career. And I really hope things go well for him in Carolina. Justin Simmons, on another note, is meeting with the Saints. Again, I don't understand why we're not looking to bring him back at this point, but it is what it is. You know, that is definitely one of the more things I'm a little bit more critical of when it comes to Sean Payton, front office, all those guys. Like, why don't you try and bring him back at this point? But it is what it is. I think that there's a lot to look forward to with this team, and very excited to see how Jarrett Stidham, how Bo Nix, and Zach Wilson, all 3 quarterbacks look. Greg Dulcich getting him in some game action, and I'm very excited for all the rookies, to be honest. Devaughn Vele, I do see him making this roster. I do see him being that eventual Tim Patrick guy, that primary reserve for us. But who knows? Maybe he can take that Tim Patrick path and become an underrated starter for us, one of those top 3 receivers, like we saw Tim Patrick become, but injuries got in the way. But overall, guys, let me know your thoughts in the last couple days. On the depth chart stuff, I find it more entertaining and funny than if anything. You know, you can tell who's following the team and who isn't with who's freaking out about that news on like Twitter or whatnot. But I think things are going about as ideally as they can right now for a lot of our rookies, which is good. But I would love for us to bring in another safety at this point. I would love for us to see if we can make a move for another corner. We'll just have to see. But y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. As always, Broncos country, like, subscribe, all of that. Go Broncos.